so who is Laboratoire Dujardin-Salleron? Since 1855, Jules Salleron is specialized in precision instruments. He is the inventor of the first steel, the acidity and the Ebulliometer. In 1880, with Jules Dujardin, they became the forerunners in the development of analysis instruments and measurement devices for enology and spirits. A century later, they used the traditional manufacturing methods and R&D to guarantee the quality of LDS devices. Since 2012, they are based at Noiset. It's about 2 hours from Paris. And they have been associated to Verrerie Dumas, a glass blowing company, to make a 100% manufacturing products from the elaboration of the glasses part to the finished product. So it goes through our technical and R&D services. LDS has been operating worldwide for over a century, thanks to different distributors in the analytical world. Now, Laboratoire Dujardin-Salleron offered his services for wine quality improvement.
So today we would like to show you part of our range, specifically on three analyses that you can easily make at the winery. First of all, we'll talk about the SO2 by titration. We know that in the United States, a lot of people use aspiration oxidation, but it's not very adapted for wineries. So we will explain a little bit more how to use our devices to determine free and total sulfur. Then I will show you our small photometer, the Oenophoto, to measure several parameters thanks to enzymatic and colorimetric kits to help you to monitor fermentation. And we will show you the Ebulliometer range to determine the alcohol content. So then we'll finish by showing a starter pack, which is to us adapted to a small winery, a selection of some devices in our range.
Okay, so let's start with the SO2 by titration with the DS-sulfide, the DS-pseudo, and the Titra EVO. So first, the DS-sulfide is designed to quickly and easily measure free and total SO2 by potentiometry. So the potentiometric method relies on redox reaction, unlike the manual method, which uses colored reagent to detect a color change. So it's very similar to a Ripper method. This device is semi-automatic because like you can see, there is an auto-zeroing burette in the picture that will allows you to pump the iodates. And after that, you just have to prepare your sample, put it on a tray, and the device will automatically stop the titration. It is very important to correctly prepare your sample because it will depend on what you want to measure, if it is a free sulfur or a total sulfur. So for example, if you want to measure free sulfur, you have to prepare 25 milliliter of wine and 5 milliliter of sulfuric acid. For total sulfur, you have to prepare a solution of 25 milliliter, 10 milliliter of wine, sorry, and add 2 milliliter of sodium hydroxide to decombine the SO2 and wait about 5 minutes to let the reaction happen. So we called it the reaction time. And after that, add 20 milliliter of sulfuric acid. So the results appear in 1 minute for free sulfur and about 5 minutes for the total sulfur. So it is the time that the reaction happened. After, so the user initiate the flow with this solution, and thanks to a double platinum electrode that will detect the electric current as soon as the oxidizing solution of iodure iodate is in excess. So here the device automatically stop the titration with and indicate the result with the LED lights. After, you just have to read the volume of your solution with the auto-zeroing burette and calculate the result with, you just have to multiply 20 or 50 to show you the final result. And if you want to watch our video, it will be available on our YouTube channel. It's very interesting because it shows you the analysis step by step. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the DSUDO. This one is an automatic device because here you see that there is no auto-zeroing burette. There is a syringe pump activated by a stepper, and the result is directly displayed on the screen. It is exactly the same principle as the DS sulfi because it uses a titration method. So here you just have to prepare your sample and you just have after to select your program if you want to measure free or total SO2. The syringe automatically resets to 0 between two analyses. And if it is important to know that we supply the devices with all the necessary accessories like the electrode, the reagents, and the pipettes. Okay, so now that we've talked about the DS sulfi and the DS iodo, here is the Titra EVO. There is 3 models. The first one is free and total SO2. The other one is analyze free total SO2 and pH, total acidity, volatile acidity after extraction. And the last one, analyze pH, total acidity, and volatile acidity after extraction. So this one, this device is fully automatic because it automatically adds the reagents. And it's the same protocol as the DS sulfi and the DS iodo for the preparation of your sample if you want to measure total or free sulfur. This device is designed to reduce the time spent per sample, improve the accuracy of your results, and provide easy access for people with no analysis experience. So thanks to his easy touchscreen, you will be easily able to follow the traceability of your beverage. And you see in the picture that each bottle and pump is a color link for clear reagent identification. You can add in option like on the video an auto sampling changer. It is practical for someone with a lot of sample to analyze, and because it makes a simple and quick analysis, less than 1 minute. So you can leave the device, and when you come back, all your analysis will be done. So it's very practical. And we are very confident about this product because we sell it for about 5 years. and it was specifically designed for enology needs.
Perfect. So now I will talk you about the DS Oenophoto. This is a small photometer working in the same way as a spectrophotometer. It includes two LEDs to be able to measure with two wavelengths the absorbance of a sample. So the principle is to add reagents to a sample and to compare the reaction towards the reaction of blank on the standard. So the photometer is delivered with some accessories, micropipettes, cuvettes, and you have then to download an app on Google Play for Android phones or tablets. And the app is necessary to use the device. The app will guide you through all the process, through the steps to guide you for the pipetting of the reagents and the measurement of the absorbance. And then it gives you the results and you are able to export the data with your email service or WhatsApp service. So the list of parameters that you can analyze is quite long. For each parameter, you have to use a different kit. The main parameters for which we sell the DS Oenophoto are malic acid and lactic acid for you to monitor the malolactic fermentation. You can also use it for glucose and fructose check for residual sugar for the end of fermentation mainly. It is also useful for acetic acid determination. It is much easier than measuring the volatile acidity because you don't have to use a cache seal to extract volatile acids before doing a titration. Here you can measure directly the acetic acid, which is around 98 or 99% of the volatile acidity. And then we also sell it to wineries who want to determine YAN. For this, you have to combine an analysis of alpha amino nitrogen and ammoniacal nitrogen. When you receive the device, it comes with all the accessories, and we recommend really to practice a little bit, to use a micropipette and to be able to sample the exact volume and to avoid contaminating the reagents, to be sure you're working with the right volumes and in the right way. But then once you've practiced a little bit, it's a really useful tool, really easy to use, to be able to get your results for all these parameters at the winery immediately and for cost much cheaper than the lab invoice. So yeah, we put €1. That would mean $1 per sample. Actually, for small wineries, that would mean that you need to buy a box of reagents per year, which is really economical. So here we have 3 screenshots of the app that shows you, first of all, how you can name the sample and indicate the dilution factor. The dilution factor is necessary when the sample you want to analyze is not in the range of measurement. The range of measurement is determined by a 0 on one side and the standard on the other side. So maybe, for example, for sugars, if you're above 5, you may need to dilute by half. So here you'll put dilution factor 2. And at the end of the analysis, the results will be automatically calculated with this dilution factor. the maximum dilution factor is 5. On the second screenshot below, we show you how you prepare the reagents. What's very practical is that most of the reagents are ready to use. For example, the bottle A will be the reagent 1 and the bottle B will be the reagent 2. But for some parameters, for example, acetic acid, the reagent 2 is a result of a mixture of 2 bottles. So you have to mix them just before the first analysis of the kit. The sample doesn't need to be prepared specifically, but if you're working on must with a lot of turbidity, you may need to filter it. The third screenshot shows you the step, one step of the guide. It tells you the volume of reagent that you have to put in the sample. And all the process is guided with all the steps to help you to follow the steps correctly. And this guide can be skipped once you're very comfortable with the analysis. You don't need to follow all these steps. You can go directly to the measurement page. So this is a device that we've been selling for 4 years now, 5 years. And our experience is that it's practical for small wineries that are far from a lab or who don't want to depend from a lab for their daily analysis. We really recommend it.
Okay, so now let me introduce the measure of the alcohol content with our ebulliometers. I don't know if you remember, but on the first slide, I said that since 1855, we are manufacturing the traditional ebulliometer. So this device is the simplest instrument for directly and accurately testing the alcohol content of dry wine, cider, and beers with a normal composition. So if you take a look on this old picture, you will see that Dujardin is manufacturing the traditional ebulliometer. So let's focus on. The old version of the traditional ebulliometer was made with a mercury thermometer that is now prohibited for sales and purchases. So that's why Laboratoire Dujardin-Salleron decided to make a specific digital thermometer called the DS-Temp. So it is highly accurate with precision to 2 decimals, and it is specifically designed for ebulliometry. So we can see that the structure is pretty the same. And as a fun fact, a lot of people recognize us with this product at the trade show every time. So if you decided to buy this traditional ebulliometer, it comes with a wooden case with the DS-Temp, a calculation disc, an alcohol lamp, a water wine measurement tube, and a box of wicks. So we have another model for vinegar with a special coating to prevent acid attack. As a reminder, the boiling point of dry wine is determined by the alcohol content, and it is influenced by atmospheric pressure changes. So the first step here is to calibrate your ebulliometer. And it should be calibrated every 2 hours with water to compensate the atmosphere pressure changes. On the other hand, the electronic Ebulliometer is equipped with an integrated pressure sensor. So this means you only need to calibrate your device every time you turn it on. And so we offer different models for this electronic Ebulliometer, but we decided to choose this one because it's more practical. The result is directly displayed on the device, and there is an integrated temperature probe in the device. So its main advantages includes easy drainage, continuous water circulation in the static cooling system, regulated heating, and an integrated pressure sensor. Here, the analysis is still only 6 minutes, and the reliability of the method is 0.1% volume accuracy. And it is adapted to dry wines to 0 to 22% volume of alcohol.
So here is a little sum up, a selection of 3 devices that would be the basic one for small wineries. Starting with DS Sulfi for SO2 determination. This is, to remind you, semi-automatic titration by potentiometry. Then the DS Oenophoto for enzymatic and colorimetric analysis. So this would be for malic and lactic acid, for residual sugar, and for acetic acid, and also for YAN if you want. And traditional ebulliometer for alcohol determination in the finished wine, while the other devices are suitable for fermenting wines, for must even, and for any kind of wine, sparkling or still wine. So this is a basic package for small wineries, but of course you can be interested by Titra EVO if you have a larger winery or if you have not a lot of people to make the analysis, so you need to get some more automatic devices.